Which one is better, investing in real estate or investing in the stock market? So, hi, I'm Ron Kagape, and in this video, we're going to talk about which asset class is much better when you are investing. Now, I'm the author of the book, No Money Down Formula in Real Estate. That book helps you how to buy real estate with little or no money down. And I'm also a contributor to the book, Money Troubleshooters. These are your clueless and irreverent money questions answered straight by different financial gurus. And for most of you who have known me or been following me for the past couple of years, then you know that I'm a big proponent of investing in real estate. I highly recommend real estate to a lot of people. But this video is not just about real estate. So we're going to look at 5 reasons why you should invest in real estate and another 5 reasons why you should invest in the stock market. Now, which one is better? You're going to have to stay till the end of the video for the surprising answer. So let's start with real estate. Now, why real estate? Well, the first advantage of real estate over stocks is leverage. Now, you can use the bank's money, or other people's money to buy property. So you don't need to buy property, in cash. Like for example, I was able to buy a condo worth 2.2 million, without using all of my money because I did not have 2.2 million. In fact, I only used 15,000 earnest money, and then the rest was paid for by my bank. I got a housing loan to get the property, but I needed to pay the monthly amortization on a monthly basis. So that's the advantage of number one advantage of real estate, leverage. The second advantage of real estate is it's negotiable. Now, with stocks, you can't negotiate the price of a stock, but with real estate, you definitely can. Now, you can negotiate 5%, 10%, 50%, and in some instances, there have been cases where you could negotiate up to 90% off of the property's price. But those are very, very special conditions. But what I'm saying here is that you can negotiate the price of real estate. Now, you can't really do that with the stock market. Now, you can only maybe offer small increments, but you can't make big moves in negotiating the price of that particular asset as compared to real estate. So going back to my example, I bought a property worth 2.2 million, but I was able to negotiate it down to 1.5 million. So imagine that. I created 700,000 in equity just by negotiation. So that is one of the second exciting reason why you should invest in real estate. Now, the third advantage of real estate is control. Now, once you have the property, then you can do a lot of things to improve its value. So going back to my condo example, I can repaint the condo. Just repainting it and then putting in furniture will automatically raise the value of the condo. I could, if I had time or if I had more resources, I could probably add more rooms, depending on the size of the property. I could change the design. I could put in improvements to the property to increase its value. Now, if it was a house and lot, I could definitely add a floor or maybe extend the boundaries of the house as long as it is within the boundaries of the lot. So there are a lot of things that I can do with real estate because I have control. Now I don't have control over stocks, so I cannot there's nothing that I can do to increase its price unless I become CEO of the said company. But for most of us, no, that's not going to happen. Okay. Now, the fourth reason why I love real estate is monthly cash flow. Now you don't have that with stocks. Right? Stocks, even though some of them may give dividends, it's not necessarily on a monthly basis. But with real estate, once you rent a property out, you can collect rent on a monthly basis, and that will give you monthly cash flow, which is really good news. Now, if you are thinking of retiring, then definitely real estate should be one of the assets that you should have because that will give you monthly income in addition to your pension or in addition to the retirement funds that you have probably saved up, hopefully saved up at this point. So now the fifth advantage of real estate is what really makes it very, very good, and that is appreciation. Now, while real estate, while stocks will increase in value, well, real estate will also increase in value. But the bigger thing here is that the monthly cash flow, the rental income that you get from real estate, can also increase in value over time. Now, think about it. If you've been renting for the past 10, 15, 20 years, look back to the first time that you rented a property. Is it the same, right? Did you have the same rate 10, 15 years ago? Right. Most likely, no. You probably had to increase your budget for rent over time because rental rates appreciate. And if you are a landlord, that's great news. That means over time, even though you're already retired, even though you're no longer working, your rental income can actually increase in the future. So those are the five great reasons why you should invest in real estate. Leverage, using leverage, negotiating the price of the property, having control over the asset, getting monthly cash flow, and then getting appreciation on the value of the property and on your rental income. Those are five great reasons why you should invest in real estate. So now let's move to stocks. Now, why even invest in stocks? If real estate is so good, well, why consider investing in the stock market? Well, there are also five good reasons why. Well, number one, there's lower starting investment. Now, while I was able to buy property, with only, I was able to buy a 2 million peso property for only 15,000 pesos earnest money. That doesn't happen to everyone. Okay, I'm able to do that because I wrote the book No Money Down Formula, and you should consider buying that book if you want to learn that. But for most people, no, it's better to get started in stocks because of the lower starting investment. I believe you can start for as low as 5,000 pesos, right? If you want to buy stocks directly, or you can even start as low as 1,000. Now, if you want to buy uh, stocks indirectly, you just buy mutual funds that are invested in the stock market. So it's much, much easier for most people to get started in investing in stocks because of the lower investment required. Now, the second advantage of investing in stocks is the higher ROI. Now, I've just discovered very, very recently, I was actually very surprised that there are companies or there are stocks that have grown thousands of percent over the past 10, 20 years. And even just last year, they've had crazy returns on investment. So, say, for example, if you bought Netflix in the early 2000, 2004, when it was what, around $40, I don't know. So if you started buying Netflix in 2004 and you still held on today, you would have made 20,000% already. Same with Amazon. In fact, if you bought Amazon in its IPO, well, you would have made 197,000%. That's crazy, crazy, crazy numbers, but it's real if you know what you're doing. So, and even if you didn't start the year 2000, right? Even if you just started, say, to buy Tesla from last year you could have bought Tesla at around $40 per share. Now it's already at 400, 460, $450 per share. And you would have made more than 1000% in just 1 year. So there are crazy returns that you can get if you learn how to invest in the right stocks. So higher ROIs, you really just can't find that as commonly in real estate. Now, the third advantage of stocks is liquidity. Now, with real estate, you can't just sell it. No, you can't really get money out of real estate immediately, right? If you really need the money now, you just can do that because it will take time to sell property, or it will take time, to get a loan against a property. But with stocks, if you need it now, you can sell the stocks already, and you can withdraw the money in, depending on the brokerage, right? Depending on the rules of the brokerage, so you could withdraw the money, say in 3 days or maybe a week at most. But with stocks are very, very liquid. You can easily dispose of the asset if you need to. But with real estate, if you need that, there is not much flexibility in that area. The fourth advantage of stocks is there's no management hassle, right? You're not running the company, someone else is running the company. Compared with real estate, now you have to worry about everything. Now, if your tenant leaves and damages the property, you'll have to take care of that. Now, you have to worry about making the repairs. You have to pay for making the repairs. And if they bother you at inconvenient times, then you will have to, of course, serve them, because that's part of being a landlord, of being of service to your tenant. If the tenant doesn't want to pay, that is another hassle that you will have to handle. There's no such management hassles when it comes to investing in stocks. So that's the fourth advantage of stocks. It's a bit, I guess, it's a bit less stress when you invest in stocks. And the fifth one is you can leverage other people's expertise, right? Because you're not running the company, someone else is running the company. And I'm pretty sure that for most of us, myself included, for most of us, the companies of these uh, you know, big companies or big technology companies are way, way much better than us in running these companies, right? Mark Zuckerberg is much better. Jeff Bezos is much better than us. So the CEOs of Zoom, Netflix, and Nvidia, these are all well-managed companies, and they are all way, way better than each and every one of us, maybe even combined, right? So you are able to leverage other people's expertise when you buy shares of stock in their companies. And I guess that's one of the things that I really, really love about the stock market. So, which one is better? Now, you've heard 5 reasons on why you should invest in real estate and 5 reasons on why you should invest in the stock market. Which one is better? Well, personally, get both, right? Have investments in real estate, have investments in the stock market, and even more, right? Diversify into other asset classes depending on your situation. Of course, we all have different situations. Some of you may have more investable funds, and that will allow you to invest in both, but some of you may have limited funds, and then it's up to you which one that you want to prioritize. But down the road, I would suggest that you have both and more. uh, Explore other asset classes, and that's the direction that the Dealmaker channel will be going into, moving forward. What I really want to advocate now is to have multiple streams of income, and I'm going to be talking more, not just about real estate, but other asset classes as well, starting with the stock market, and later on, starting your own business, because it's very, very important, right? What the pandemic has taught me is that you need to have multiple streams of income. You can't have just one, because if if that one asset gets shut down by a crisis just like this, then you need to have alternatives as well. So I hope you will join me in this journey. I hope you will join me in building multiple streams of income. And I hope to see you more in the next videos. If you know, how about you? For you, which one is better? Can you let me know in the comment section? Comment section, which one is better for you, real estate or the stock market? All right. And if you haven't done so, please smash the like button, whether it's in YouTube or Facebook or wherever you're watching this video. Please also share to your friends and subscribe and follow this channel for more content on building multiple streams of income and achieving financial independence. Again, this has been Ron Kagape, your deal making coach. I encourage you to make deals so that you can grow rich. I hope you enjoy this and see you on the next video.